Dear students, now we are going to discuss in semiconductor chapter a new topic. So please listen. Now we know already that biasing, for example, let us take one p-type and n-type semiconductor diode. It is connected with the battery like first one forward bias. So positive to positive and negative to negative. So we know that this is called as forward bias. Then like that, one more thing. So positive region and region, it is connected with the battery source, but this P region connected and negative. Then N region is connected with the positive. So this is known as, that is, reverse bias. Okay. So we know already forward bias and reverse bias ideas. But here barrier is there. Here one potential name that is barrier potential. Then here applied voltage, that is V. Then here the current passing through the circuit that is I. So now in this session we are going to characterize that voltage and current. Okay, so we have to characterize. So the characteristics of PN junction. Characteristics of BN junction, which is characterized that voltage and current. So we call as this is VI characteristics of PN junction. So now this topic only we are going to discuss now. So let's see that now one by one. First, forward bias characteristics. So please listen. It's a forward bias characteristics. So now we know that, so P region, N region connected with the positive and negative like this. So this is that positive to positive, negative to negative, that is forward bias. So now this forward bias, that equivalent circuit I have to draw, because we have to analyze, we have to vary that current with respect to the voltage. So now let's say take that diode, now the diode P region, diode N region. Now this diode is connected with the battery. We can't directly connect the battery because we want to vary the voltage. So let's say first let's take battery positive, negative, positive, negative like this. So battery positive and then battery negative. Okay, so please listen. So battery positive, negative. So now I want to vary the voltage. So we will vary the current with the help of that rheostat. So in the rheostat one terminal, then another terminal, then the top of the rheostat, one more connection, can connect with the P side of the diode. So now P region connected to positive terminal, like the N region connected with the negative terminal. So this is the equivalent circuit here. But now we want to measure the voltage, so I can connect one voltmeter parallelly in the circuit. So it's positive to positive, negative to negative. So like that, the current value you want to measure, I need the ammeter, maybe here or here or here or anything. So it like series with the circuit. So positive to positive, here the negative of the terminal of the ammeter. So we know that in the forward bias, mostly current value in milliampere, because that due to the majority charge carrier only responsibility for current. So this is milliampere range ammeter. Okay, right. So now what happened here? Okay, so in the forward bias, what happened? So please listen. Let's we discuss one by one. So listen. So we know that this is that P region, this is N region. It is connected with the potential V. Okay. Now we know in the P side, the majority charge carrier, you know, that is a holes. Majority charge carriers are holes here. Okay, for explanation purpose, I draw only few. Then here, the majority charge carrier in N side is electrons. Okay, so now when we increasing the potential, that is applied potential level. So now I can increasing that applied potential level here. So here, this is, you know, positive negative terminal, positive and negative terminal. So this positive side, I mean the positive region, okay, this is the P region, it is the positive terminal. So positive terminal to repel the all the holes. So the holes will migrate to the N side. Like that, the electrons is repelled by the negative terminal of the battery. So these electrons are moved towards to the N side, P side, sorry, P side. So here, actually what happened? There is diffusion happened. So due to this here, that depletion region. So you know here, you know that region is there. Okay, the barrier. So the barrier width is going to reduce. That means we know that this is potential barrier. So the when increasing that applied potential, that barrier, that is VB, you know, that is the barrier potential is reducing. Almost it reaches to zero. Okay, so with this, so now I can explain with the help of the graph side by side. So please listen. So this is, you know, voltage in forward bias. Here current in forward bias in milliampere. Okay, now it is the origin. Okay, so please listen, students. So now I will explain. So I will increasing the voltage. Okay, applied voltage I can increase. So while increasing the voltage, suppose if it is like a conductor. Okay, so if it is conductor means what happens? Say for example, it is a conductor. It's connected with the battery like this. So what happen when they increasing the voltage? So the when we increasing the voltage, the current value also increasing. I will get the linear graph. But here not like this. So first I increasing the voltage. That increasing voltage which is used to overcome the potential barrier. So current value suddenly not rise like this. So now increasing that potential, applied potential. So current value not increasing like this. So current value hesitate to increase. So slowly increasing current value. Current value slowly increasing. Okay. So after reaching, say for example, this point up to here is a A. Okay, it is like slowly increasing. Okay. Then after that, okay, so it's reached that, listen, almost this potential barrier value eliminate, then the current value rise peak. Okay, so after eliminating, because you know in that forward bias, that is a barrier voltage is nearly is equal to that applied voltage. Okay, after crossing the majority charge carrier, after crossing that region, so the current value suddenly rising here. Okay, so this is let's take the B. So if you observe there OA, okay, so please listen. That OA in this graph, that OA is like what is that? A non-linear curve, non-linear, non-linear curve. But if you observe that AB is linear curve, okay, it's like linear, sorry. So why the AB is non-linear? Okay, because that applied voltage which is used to overcome the potential barrier only, so current increasing very slowly. Okay, slowly only rising. So we can get the curve is like a non-linear. So in this OA, it does not obey the Ohm's law also. Okay, it does not obey the Ohm's law. Then after that, after overcome the VB, it is acting as a normal conductor. So this is like a critical point. So before the TA, up to the TA, this is like a non-linear. After the TA, it is like a linear. So this is known as, that is what is that? Threshold voltage. Threshold voltage. Generally, we can represent by, that is VTF. Okay, threshold voltage. Okay. threshold voltage. This threshold voltage only we call as that is the potential barrier voltage. Then you can say that one more name for threshold voltage or cutting voltage. Cutting voltage. Or we can say one more name, that is new voltage. Okay. Okay, students. So if you observe that this is the threshold voltage, especially for, we can say that for silicon. You can say for silicon. So for silicon graph like this. Okay. So this is for silicon. Okay, I will explain two graph now. This is for silicon. So that silicon, that threshold voltage level is, that is 0.7 voltage. But in the case of germanium, this is for germanium. Okay, for germanium that threshold level, that voltage is, that is 0.3 voltage only. So comparing with silicon, that threshold voltage level is what? That is germanium is less, because due to this energy gap. Okay. Then one more point here, if you observe that comparing with the reverse bias, in the forward bias that the resistance is less. Dear students, now reverse bias. So now generally that reverse bias, it's a P region, N region connected with the P region connected with the negative terminal, N region connected with the positive terminal. So this is known as the reverse bias. This equivalent circuit, now I am going to draw that, this equivalent circuit. Listen. So now let's say take that diode. I didn't change the diode direction. Okay. So instead of that, I changed the battery potential terminal to the potential polarity. I changed. So we know that here positive is connected, positive region connected to the what is that, negative terminal of the battery. So I can write negative, positive, negative, positive. So we know that it is negative terminal. So negative terminal of the battery is connected to the diode through the help of resistor, rheostat. Sorry. Okay. So like this. Okay. Now this P region connected to the negative of the battery, then N region connected to the positive of the battery. So now this is the equivalent circuit. Okay. Now I have to measure that voltage value. Voltage value I can apply parallelly in the circuit. So negative to negative, positive to positive. That is a voltmeter. Then likewise that ammeter I can draw here. Ammeter, it is like series connection. Okay. And, I can put here, here, or here. Okay. So it is ammeter. So that ammeter like that, negative to negative, positive to positive. So we know very well in the reverse bias that current conduction due to the minority charge carrier. Not only that, in the reverse bias it is offered the resistance is more. So due to that, here that current range is order of, that is microampere range, microampere. Okay. So we can take that microampere range. Okay. So now we have to focus the diode. Now while we increasing that potential, what are the changes happen here? Okay. So let's check that. Listen. Please listen. The function of the diode, what happened by applying the negative potential. So it's a P region. It is the N region. Now P region connected with the negative, N region connected with the positive. Okay. So now this is that okay, positive, negative, and positive. Okay, this is applied potential. So applied potential. Then in the P region, that majority charge carrier, that is holes. Majority charge carrier is holes. In the n region, majority charge carrier is, that is electron. Okay. Okay. Generally, in the red color, I mention as majority charge carrier. Okay. Then let's take the minority charge carrier. Okay. In the minority charge carrier, in the p side, that is electron. So minority charge carrier, so electron. Okay, black color I mentioned minority charge carrier. Like that, in the n side minority charge carrier, that is a holes. Okay, right. So please listen, students. And now, while we increasing that applied potential, okay, while we increasing the potential, so that all the holes, I mean the majority charge carrier of that is a holes. Holes is positive nature, So the holes move towards to the negative end of the battery, negative terminal of the battery. Like that, in the n region, that electrons is negative. Here the battery potential is terminal is positive. So all the electrons is attracted by the positive terminal of the battery. So what happened here? That barrier width will be increasing. Okay. So, but in the forward bias, barrier width will be reducing almost to 0. But here the barrier width is going to increase. So barrier width is increasing like this. See that? Okay, it is the barrier width. So now the barrier width is increase. Okay. So that is, that there is a potential barrier. So it is a VB. Generally represented by VB is the potential barrier. Okay. So here the net potential barrier we must include, that is a VB then plus V. So this is, there is a net potential barrier in the reverse bias. Okay. So here that current conduction because all the here there is no diffusion happen here because majority charge carriers move towards to the battery. So the remaining which is there only the minority charge carrier. So that minority charge carrier only from p side that electron move towards to the n region, then the holes from n region is moved towards to the p region. Okay, so here the current conduction due to only the minority charge carrier. Okay, so with the help of that is graphical representation, so we will see that. Okay, so actually okay, this is the forward region. Okay, already explained. So then this region, that is a reverse bias region. Okay, so one more time, this is that is voltage in forward bias, here voltage in reverse bias, here current in the forward bias, here current in the reverse bias. Okay, in the forward bias current, it is in milliampere, but in the reverse bias current, due to the minority charge carrier's conduction, this is microampere. Okay, so this curve already okay, no issues. Okay, this is already. But now, while we increasing, okay, the reverse voltage. Okay, while we increasing the reverse voltage, okay, the reverse current also initially it will come. This is a reverse current. So that reverse current, okay, it is increasing in reverse direction, but it will be reached at certain point. That is, that is a saturation point. Okay, so this point, after reaching the saturation point, while increasing again that reverse potential, what happened? Okay, so after reaching that certain point, that is a saturation point. Okay, while increasing again that reverse potential, that acceleration of minority charge carrier is rising. So due to that, the kinetic energy of especially the electrons, minority charge carrier of electrons kinetic energy is rising. So that electron, that is minority charge carrier electron, it will be knocked out from the that semiconductor diode. So maybe it become permanently, it will be damaged. Okay, so we can get that whatever we increasing that potential, the potential it will be dropped here. Then after that, the current only that increasing, current value only increasing sharply. Okay, but that voltage is dropped here. So this is known as, this point is known as, that is breakdown voltage. Breakdown voltage. Okay. So here, it's a saturated current. It is, this is saturated current. So we can say that is reverse saturation current or saturation current. Or one more thing, we can say that this is known as, that is leakage current. Leakage current. Okay, leakage current or saturation, reverse saturation current. So everything should be the same. Okay. Okay, students. So this is, it is a breakdown voltage. Okay. Then comparing with in the forward bias, here that resistance offered by the reverse bias is more, because here the current value in microampere. Okay. Then mostly here that current responsibility only the minority charge carrier. So the resistance also higher. So we can say in the forward bias, generally the diode is, we can say, on condition. Then in the reverse bias, the diode operation is, what is it? It is generally, it's off condition. Okay, but practically the current is there, but due to the minority charges carrier only, so that is a very little amount. So we can say reverse bias in the diode is as acting as off condition, but in the forward bias acting as on condition. Okay, thank you.